Hello everyone. I decided to go ahead and skip the intro, because why not? That's how I'm rolling lately. AKA I kinda forgot. Yeah. Hi everyone. Welcome back. For anyone who's gonna be watching this on the vidges. I hope everyone is having a good day. 'Cause I know I am. Let's see, make sure I got everything ready. Because again, I kind of just jumped ahead. Sorry. Can't spell. Are we good? I do believe we are. Alright, there we go. So yeah, we got in the house. Hectic Sock. Hi. How you doing? Alright, anyways. Back to what I was doing. Now, what was I doing? That is completely the way there. I'm moving that. That's gonna be a problem. I'm mirroring so I can see what's going on over there. It's not completely on my screen. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Where am I? Videos. So it's been a long time since I've played this. I got Strat how the fighters let's circle. anyways. Switch alerts. I just there you go. That's a no.
Regroup!
Whatever. Welcome to like 90% of the game. Anomaly. You are battling Captain Millen's identification tag. How he ended here is impossible to know for sure. Poor guy. I know there's more. Sorry to Paragon around. I'm gonna finish it, at least the first one. I'm gonna do Paragon around. Play on.
they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Poor guys.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. They want to know what happened here.
That's where I am. Okay. I knew this seemed familiar. Oh, okay. And for anyone who was watching last time, I was confused as hell as to how to holster your weapons. I figured it out. Do I want to go and hunt for everything down? Yeah. Found what I wanted. Did I already? Okay, I did. Can't remember if there's anything in this one. No. I think I did all the planets. Nothing hidden. Okay, cool. Get back to that in a minute. Hey, medallion. Where am I at? What am I doing? Did I want to get Liara first, or did I want to make her go insane by not picking her up? Okay. But before I do, I don't want to have to come back. You know what? I don't have anything good. Alrighty. I'm just gonna hit the point of interest in every planet. And I'm just gonna dip because going for a Have I not? Oh, there you go. Have carnage. God, I need to have that so you can get throw. I can make throw a little bit better. What do we got? Stronghold. Where am I at? I honestly don't remember this. God. Howdy, howdy. It's like they're shooting at a tank with small arms. They just like this. Let's see. Saudis. Everyone's Saudis. Oh man. Did I hit load? I hit load. Son of a bitch! I meant to save. You ever feel like you've done this something more than once? Fuck, see? I'm... Get impatient because I did all this shit already. I did it, different weapons. Oh. Oh. So how many? 7. So instead of 7. No, wait, actually. You keep the first stage. You get the silver battery. Active rounds. So it doesn't matter. Let's go. Moving on. Try this again. Save.
Fire in the hole!
This will help.
Pearl. I can't in this. What the hell? There we go. Alright, and then I'll do that, and I'll do that. That should help. Yeah, it's this game in particular is just, oh well, that might have something to do with it. Has to be a little bit better. That better? Yeah, oh. There we go. God damn it. Let's see. No, actually, I need to move that down. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm so used to being in this later.
I'm right here.
Enemy contact.
Yeah.
Area secured.
I have played this a lot. It's only like one of my favorite games. Leave. Yeah, it was, you haven't seen some of the cutscenes. They're special. Yeah. Let's see, map. Maybe another one of those things that kills me. See if I can get it to work. Oh. Well, this is awkward. There we go. There's a barrel. Oh, yeah. I'm only... Fair enough. Oh. Man, I haven't seen Jeepers Creepers long enough. Fuck, I don't even remember. Yeah. God, how... I'm trying to remember what happens in the beginning. I need singularity. Oh, yeah. Right, yeah. Bee eating you? Who has that license plate? Yeah, that movie was just something else. But then you find out about who wrote it and what all the crap he did. It's like, oh, well, it all starts making sense. God, stupid headphones. Hold on. Be right. You know what? Hit some shit. What? Uh. He, yeah. The creeper wasn't the only creeper. Where am I going? It's here. So, like, in this game, I'll zoom out real quick just to show you. There's a lot of different systems you can go through throughout this entire game. And, like, Earth is somewhere over here. Here. Whatever. And each one of these markers is a different mission I need to go to. And, the one I'm going to is I'm going to pick up one of my party members. Well, you can do all the other missions first, and then come pick up your party member. And it's the funniest thing ever. But it locks you out of some stuff, so I'm not going to do that. Let's see, so I need to take... Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I mean, I'll explain it when it gets there, but it's kind of hilarious. I wonder if they patched that. Oh wow. I'll be honest with her. I never used this chick, like, ever. She's annoying. Actually.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Yeah. I decided to have a little fun. Alright, what are the odds that someone actually does it, though? Bitch. I don't have any big spenders. I got Chow, and he burned all his on the dragon.
This route's a no-go. They have height and cover.
That's fair. There it is. No, that's fair. Wrong side. Ooh. Okay. I mean, yeah. Uh, there's gonna be, well,
Now I'm ready.
bitch. Forgive me. I don't think there were any black. No. Well, there could be a black dragon now. I was saying I could add a dragon for your backstory. It's just a dragon. Man, wrong side again. I mean, yeah. Ah, fuck. So used to shooters that where X reloads and you don't reload in this game. In this one. The first one. Yeah. It's my very first shooter. I was the little annoying brat that would play odd job. So it was pretty hard to hit. Ah. Yeah, I got pretty good myself there for a long while. Like it's something annoying half the battle. Die. Oh yeah. Well, D&D got canceled, so I had to figure out something to do. And I was playing this on Monday, so I was like, you know what? Or was it Tuesday? Whatever. I'm just out of practice. Life got me. Yeah, that didn't help. Or it did.
Cover me.
Damn it. Yeah, what's funny to me is that they put gunfighting into this game as an afterthought, so like it's clunky. And it's such an afterthought that they were like, you know what? It's the future. There's absolutely no reason why there should be ammo in the future.
Perimeter clear.
Yeah, so you get unlimited ammo because it's the future. Ah. BioWare made this. Like, BioWare is known for
Shields disabled.
Dragon Age, which is
Perimeter secure.
going night night. Okay. Yeah, same company made these. Say night night. I say night night. No. Okay. Alright, bye bye. Gavin says night night. Friend. So you notice that the orc is Gavin.
Area secured.
Yeah, so you notice orc is Gavin, Blitz is Bits. What else is there? Seth is Puppy. Gunder is a elephant. She doesn't know what a rhino is yet. No, I keep it low so she can't. What the hell? Give me my cord. Totally forgot to plug in my phone. Scream at me in a second. Before we go into this part, because it's gonna suck. Personnel I need. That's why it's not doing that much damage. Okay. I'm hurt, I guess, because I don't have anything else. Nah, fuck it. I mean, you could do that half and half. Oh yeah. And now I get the combat sensor. Son of a bitch. Alright. That one. Alright, equipped. Look at knock everybody over. Well, let's just go with more shields. I was expecting there to be. A loading screen. Come on.
Enemy Quit shouting. This place is crawling with geth.
Sorry, I am a little... Look, my name is Dr. Liara Tassoni. I am an archaeologist. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
So like I was saying, when you're playing this, and there's 3 missions you can do. You can do them in any order. I always come and get Liara. She's the last member of our team. But I always get her first. But you can always get her last. And how she was like, oh, the Geth. Well, like, you can go through the whole thing, the other 2 missions, and come back here. And, like, her whole life's work. Where I've been made moot by you. Going to the other 2 places first. So like our whole reason for living is just pointless. And she ends up being a little insane. Bitch.
Perimeter secured. You lead, I'll follow.
Get much further in there. I like store discounts. Why not? muscle memory, baby. That's why I keep getting chemicals. I'm getting shot in the back. Tally's real lucky I like her. It's like one of my favorite characters. Good enough.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
I'm hit!
Come on, what am I supposed to? Oh. I need to pay attention to my health. Oops.
Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can.
Not really, not. Small fry
Kill them.
first.
Spare the Asari's attack.
My bad. What the hell? Damn it. I thought I was doing so good this time.
Kill him. Spare the Asari's attack. No, doesn't matter.
Bitch. There we go.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
I love Joker.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. Just try to ignore him.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
You're not much of an expert, Doctor. The answer's been standing in front of you the whole time. The Protheans were wiped out by a race of machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of... How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Don't bother.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Oh, no, oh. I actually wanted to talk to him so I could hang up on him. Now auto-save, didn't it? I gotta learn to save. Oh well.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
It's always fun to me that they, like all that crap, like you have to talk to them to learn all the lore. So you can then get...
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction.
Saran wrap.
But we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
We've got our orders. Bellyaching won't change them.
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
I trust you won't have any questions when whatever's coming hits the fan?
None. I'm not questioning the mission. I'm just concerned. Sorry to have wasted your time, ma'am. It won't happen again.
I feel like an asshole. Anything? No? Okay.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. She seems nice enough. Hard to believe she's older than both of us put together.
Just remember, Lieutenant, I saw her first.
They do say Asari are open to that sort of thing, ma'am.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Doctor, she seems not hard to believe she's...
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I mean... fuck. Let's see.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Start at the top.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
What time is it? Okay, so I'm gonna get everything ready, and then I'm gonna cut out. Talk to everyone real quick, actually.
How are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
I keep an open-door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
I come from a military family too. My parents were both Navy. Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say, Commander. We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
I'm here to put hypervelocity rounds through the heads of bad guys.
Most satisfying part of the job, Commander.
I expect you to keep your family politics to yourself, Chief. This mission will be difficult enough without you picking fights with aliens.
Aye, aye, Commander. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
I wonder if Ashley's getting whiplash from the fact that I go back and forth with her.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Saran Wrap's on the run.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the Genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Yeah, it's the same loop as last time, so move on.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Where else have you served, Adams?
You name a class of a line.
Yeah, so-
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
You'll get used to it.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
talk about something else.
Like what?
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Alrighty. I think the only other person I can talk to is Joker. There we go. I did level up. Do I want to go all the way in on that, or? Okay, so better Carnage. Let's go with our Spectre training. Assignments. Back. I'll talk to that chicken. Citadel. Cool.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
You always sound so upset. So dumb. And I messed up not being able to talk to the fucking board. Damn. Well, might as well go to my next destination. Do that after I do everything else. Obviously, I'm gonna go the other direction. Is this Novaria? Fuck it, I'm already here. I checked my weight. No. I'm gonna do Novaria last. Let's go to Florida. Or do I want to do Ferris last? Nope, nope, no, nope. Novaria. Sorry. I have my reasons. Back to that in a minute. Alrighty. You know what? I'm gonna take Liara and Tally. That's good. Ooh, Throw. Somewhat lift. Somewhat warp. Singularity. Stasis. I'm okay with that. Yeah. They're all over the place. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to try and find somebody to raid. I'm gonna go ahead and be done for the night. I gotta get something to eat. One second. In fact, while that's happening, okay, I don't have anything. I gotta. enjoy some music. Alrighty, I found somebody. Why not? I don't know anything about them. So, let's all go say hi! Thank you everyone for coming out. But yeah, thank you for coming out. Have some fun. I found another PNG tuber. This one has a much better setup than I ever did. But, like I said, have fun. Have a good night. Thank you for coming out. Bye, everyone.